watering the plants. Here, come walk with me. Sorry, I forget you guys can't walk. Vine's going good. Vine's going beautifully. Planted this about maybe 7 months ago, something like that. They're real nice. See, it's got some life in there. Spiders. It's meant to be climbing up the post, but I haven't really been training it to, so kind of just dripping down, but yeah. Alrighty, well, while I got you down here, might as well show you part 5 of a 5-day painting. So enjoy the video while I go water the rest of these plants. Alrighty. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is now finally the 5th day, and I do believe it's going to be the last day on this canvas. We only got the arms and the Poole cue to attack, so I don't really have much else to say other than that. Although I do have to say it's one thing, and it's let's just get straight stuck into it. So let's just go right in and start with the Poole cue and give that a whirl. Alrighty, so we need our white, which I have there already, and then we also need touch of that orange, I believe, or matter of fact, this yellow. This is the dark yellow, which is exactly what we need. Perfect. Mix that around. Bit dark. Might even need to get some more yellow into that. Sorry, more white onto that. I don't think that's the colour we are trying to look for. Let's see what it looks like, okay? Something like that, and something like so I believe it's quite similar to that. And then of course there's a little bit of white on the tip. Where you get it off from. The nozzle, I believe you would call it. Don't really know all the technical pool names, I just know how to play the game. So I'm going to step back and have a look at what that looks like from a distance. Alright, so yeah, pretty much it. Let's get that white on. That should be it. So I know this is leading up to our 5th day of painting. Wowee, what a huge video I believe this one's going to be. I'm not too sure if I'm going to run the whole thing full. I believe it goes for around about almost like 7 hours now, but I'm not sure if we're going to do parts or then do a whole video. I might even do parts and then release the whole video later, so I guess we'll see how we go. I guess we'll see. The last video I uploaded was almost 2 hours, and that, no kidding, took all day long to upload. So I can imagine this is going to take all week. Damn. Alrighty. So a bit of white, is that what it said? Yeah. Bit of white. Okay. Oh yes. Don't know where my mind is right now. Actually, could use this one. Be a lot easier to get it off. Oh. Damn, I love that paint smell. B-E-A-U-T-O. And then they normally have like a darkish green or bluish point at the end where you apply the chalk to, so might pop a little, I'm not too sure if I should use green or blue. I might do a little hint of blue, a dark blue, just to highlight that little section. Ah, man, this is tightly on. There we go. That is a bit too bright of a blue. I need something a bit darker, so I think I can sneak into, I believe I blue in here somewhere. Surely a bit of blue around. Oh, here it is. Hiding from me. Yep, this is definitely the tint of blue I'm looking for. Very faintly on the top. Like so. Awesome. That looks great. Okay. So that's the Poole cue done. Finally. But at least not last. Got the hands. The hands we have to do now. So yes, the thing that I've been putting off for the whole duration of this video. No, I'm just joking. Now of course I was always going to leave the hands to last, just so I can wrap my head around everything and make sure that's the last thing that we can do. Alright, so let me just look around, see if there's no more use for the yellow, because if not I might scrape her off and have a fresh board to mix on. So looking around right now, I don't really see any use of the yellow, except actually for here. Okay, that is the only use it had, and now it's just to give it a little bit of light to separate the shading and the natural light from the ceiling light above, which is in the photo. Anyway, okay, so there's that, got done. Any other things out there? Maybe a little bit of this, maybe a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Okay. Again, I was just doing the same thing here. Just getting some highlighted color into the background. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so that's that. So folks, I just wiped it off. I ended up not liking that. So, as I always say, if something you don't like, you can always wipe it off, scrape it off, or just paint over it. So, there's always that about painting. I'm going to get rid of this colour on my board. Rub it in. Get it everywhere, because we don't want it. Alrighty. What are we doing now? We're starting with the hands, aren't we? So let's get to that. We're going to be needing a colour. Of course the colour is going to be a skin tone colour, and I am not too shaped up with to mix a skin tone colour, but luckily we got one provided to us in one of these small paint tubes. So let me look for that one that I'm looking for. The nose not in my hand. It is, because we're using it for the nose, so I just want to make sure that I know where it is, because we are going to be needing that once again for the last touch-ups. Where did she go? Where did she go? Oh, here we go. Flesh tint. So that is what we're going to be using. And obviously, for sections where it's much more lighter, I might get a tone of white in there just to darken it or lighten it up a bit. So there's that. Alrighty. Alrighty folks, so I just thought of something else I could do. I know I'm always coming back to this little table here, but like in the photograph there is no white line, so what I might do is get a lighter blue just to replace the white lines with, just so, because I know it's playing on my mind and I have to fix it, so that's what I'm going to attend to right now. And this is a very nice blue right here. Very nice light blue, so I don't really have to mix any more colours, I just have to go straight onto it. So that's what I'm going to do right now, before I get to those hands. Do that right now before I get those hands. Okay, so. Okay. Tissue, paper towel, that's right, pop that there. Okay. Strip it down and make it a little tile effect. That's what I'm doing right now. I can tell you folks that the bench now is starting to look a lot better than what it did before, so that's always good. And voila! Oh, so much more better now. So that's very good. So let that dry. That should be good for now. Da 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 da. Scrape up that blue. Alright, I'm going to step back and have a look at that from the distance, as always. So that's good, that's that. Tones it down a little bit, that's for sure. You know, in the photograph, the blue is not the blue that I do get on the canvas. I don't know what type of blue it is. It's kind of similar to the tiled wall, but obviously it's a lot lighter. And I think that's because it's been shone down by the light a whole lot more than what the wall is. So, but I reckon once that dries a little bit, it might like soak in and then it may look a lot better than what it does right now whilst it being wet. But anywho, let's move on to the final finish up touches, and that is, of course, Emma's hands. I remember saying the other day that I did want to touch up the tiled wall on the inside because it didn't finish flush or down here, but I'm not sure about that because risky business, and I know at the moment I do love the way it looks, so I feel like that's probably not too big of a deal to leave that, so I think we'll be fine in that section. But anywho, let's hop on over to the next task, which is of course Emma's hands. Alrighty, so we did say we needed a flesh colour, which is what I got right now. Skin colour, flesh tint it is called. So let's give this a whirl. get more of the sleeve in, and I feel like this needs to be dragged down a touch more, so I'll do that as well. Just going to get my bearings right. I might possibly even do a little sketch just to help me out a bit. So where did my pen go? Alrighty, so that might be a good length. The sleeve's out at the moment, but I do know this needs to be highly improved as well. Do a rough sketch on where I know this is meant to go. Alrighty, let's get straight into it then, shall we? Let's get straight into it. Black, this black is called. The blackest of blacks, so that is that. I actually might start off with the right hand. That. Whew. Man, this is some risky business. Okay. So if you can't see very well, just have to get in the right angles to be able to do this, because I really don't want to stuff this part up, so excuse me if I'm in your way. Going good so far. Now I know I can't get too precise with this because if something happens, it's just out of my hands, and I shouldn't worry too much. Because at the end of the day, anything you do is going to be amazing because it was done by you. If that makes sense. I'm pretty much just sketching with this palette knife by the looks of things. Making sure it's all intact and that I'm happy with how it looks. Not looking too bad, but I believe it can be improved. So obviously I'll touch up the sleeves again and fix that off. Onto black. Alrighty. I might even touch up a little black over here while I'm here, because why not? Okay. Some crazy colours to be working with right now, but we're doing it. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see the hand too well over there, but because it was taken by a film photo, it is kind of just like sprayed around everywhere and really fuzzy, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to get that kind of effect into the canvas, but if it pops in there, then that's that. Alrighty folks, so what I was doing just then is the fuzzy effect. Now I'm trying to pop in some some fingers and stuff like that. Sorry about that, camera sharp, but yeah, the right hand, not too flash. Not too flash hot, but still going to give it a crack. Oh! Alright, so we've got some white on our board. Let's use that. I'm going to step back and have a look at that. Alright, so I know I'm really ballsing everything up right now with these bloody hands, but still gonna keep at it, see if I can improve anything. Yeah, I'm ballsing up the left one. Alrighty. you can't see what I'm doing, I'm scraping away the hand because I want to redo that again. Like what I always say to you folks out there, if there's something that you're not happy with or you don't like it, scrape it off, paint over it, or just keep mending it and touching it up. And I don't know, I really wasn't liking that, so scraped it off, start again. Preferably when the black is dry would be the best option. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let this black dry, and then I'll come back to it. And hopefully it won't take too long to dry, so I can come back and finish this video. Alright. So I shall be back in, I'll be back in a couple seconds. Alright. Alrighty, I'm back. It's dried up a little bit, so now I can get to it and finish off these hands. I've just been touching up the black sleeves here and there, just making it a bit thicker because the arms looked really thin and wasn't really looking that great to me. But not to worry, I've been touching up the black sleeves and it's actually looking quite good now, to me at least. So yes, it's kind of improved a lot, so I'm always stoked on that. Now I can pop some things here and there. That's what I'm doing right now. Darkening up the side of the sleeve. Like so. It's not the sunniest of days today, so my apologies if it's a bit dark and dull on the footage, but there's nothing I can do to help that. Alright, so just touching up this sleeve a little bit. And that's looking quite good. I feel like it is time to approach our hands. So without further ado, let's get straight stuck into it. I know I've said that quite a lot, but now I'm finally being got the pool cue in, we got all outside done. We got the sleeves, we got the figure Emma, pool table, the whole room. Now we're finally up to the hands. So let's get this out of the way. We'll pop it over here, shall we? A nice clean area. There we are. I know that we have already attempted the hands, and I know there's a bit of like where I was attempting it, I scraped it off, and when I was trying to do like the fuzzy little effect. I'm going to leave that because I feel like that might be alright and when after everything is finished, because if you look at the photograph, it has got that scraped fuzziness, so it actually might work in our favour. So I'm not going to, because I know like in the photograph the hand is about to touch the pool cues and I'm going to do that, but the pool cues are a bit further back in the pool table. But at the end of the day, not every single fine detail matters. You can see what it is and I'm happy with it, so that's all that really matters. You're painting for yourself. Okay. Get the small tool out. Ready. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. tell you what, I'm not good with steady hands. Don't have the steadiest of all hands. I'm so like easier just to go instead of just getting those fine touches. But for me, you have to get really close to the thing so I can see what I'm doing. Remember I said there's a little bit of white, so find that white, I'll get a little bit of white on this. And then also I might touch up some black here. Could do that right now. Still a bit back left. Yeah. I'm really starting to like that left hand a lot, and I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do with the right hand. Like, you know, when you first do it, like, it may not turn out the way you want it, but then you kind of just gotta look at it like, it's not bad, like, and obviously like improve it a little bit, like what I'm gonna do with some white right now, just because the light's shining on the hands and it's giving off a nice flicker of light shining off the skin, whatever. So that's what I'm going to try to do now. Yes, that's actually working a little bit quite nicely. scraping off a little bit because I had a chunk of this colour in there and didn't want it. I don't really want the hands to be really thick. I kind of just want them to be like flow through the painting in a way. Like just one stroke. I don't want it to have like lumps and bumps through the hand. I just want it to be like one flow and be done. But I'm not the best when it comes to that kind of thing, so that's why it's ending up like the way it is. Okay. Let's step back. Looking alright. Alright, I'm going to step back and have a look at what that looks like. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I could make it, I don't know if this is going to help or not, but get a touch of black maybe. Don't think it's going to help, but kind of want to do it. And then I also want to get a touch of green because that thumb is looking really long. Not a fan, to be honest. So I'll get a touch of green. And I'll get a touch of black. So okay, so just touching up the blackness around this board before I finish off this painting. I mean, I guess I could do it like the photo and scrape it down quickly to get it like fuzzy and get all that kind of fake, but I don't know, I kind of like it just to not look like that. And of course at the end of the day, I mean, this was going to be my own take on the photograph, so whatever I do is the right move because it's done by me. It's like with any artist, if they think they're doing the wrong move, it's not the wrong move, or like, unless they think so. But with me, I don't think it is the wrong move, so that's why it ends up being the right move, because it's the move that I choose to go with, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, so I said I was going to try to get a bit of black on there. Step back and have a look. That's right. Just remember one more thing. Got to get that really dark yellow in around here. So I could do that actually. I'll give the hands a rest because I'm happy with how they look, and that's probably it for the hands at least. Okay, let me pop in all this stuff. Do the last finished touch-ups. I know the other day when I was in here painting, when I was doing the window frame, I managed to get a bit of orange on this light yellow, and I was trying to scrape it off, and I was like smudging it, and then I was getting the tissue paper wet so I could like scrape off that, and then it came up with like a kind of a black stain type thing, and I was like, it was a bit annoying. I was just like, oh, I didn't really want to look like that. But then at the end of the day, I was like, well, at the end of the day, I said to myself, it's got a bit of like a story behind it, I guess. Like, oh, I was trying to clean this and trying to clean that, and yeah, it's just got some value to it, some sentimental value. So like, even if there's something that gets stuffed up, you don't worry about it. As the old famous Bob Ross used to always say, happy mistakes. And by my word, I live by that since I started painting. Live by those words to the fullest. Happy mistakes, and you can't go wrong with a painting. Alrighty, so that's right, the yellow. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with those hands. It's fine, looks great. Okay, yellow. Yeah. Bob Ross, what a magnificent person that bloke was. And all his wonderful animals, creatures, pets that he had. Okay, sorry about that, the camera shut off. But what was I up to? I was up to doing this. Now, because it's kind of a different colour, and that might be because the previous colours dried up, so I'm just going to go over the whole thing so it doesn't come out wonky and woody. It doesn't come out all wonky blue. Does that make sense? Okay, looking good. So that comes down here, so face of him in your way, just have to get a very straight line. Yep. Okay. step back and have a look at that. Step back. It's alright. It's alright. So folks, just trying to get that perfect. Alrighty. Might touch up this side because it's kind of different colours now. Why not, you know? It's not going to hurt anyone. I've got plenty of paint here to do so. Gotta be careful with stuff around here. I know I didn't touch any of that today, but I did touch the seat. Alrighty. I think it's time. I think it's finally time that I pop down the palette knife and call it a day. So that is it. The wonderful, beautiful Emma playing a game of pool. Wow. Finally completed or finished up. It didn't take that long, did it? Only talk about, I think this is the 5th day. Only took 5 days of painting. So that is all good. Alrighty folks. So that's it. Job well done. All I have to say now is thank you very much for viewing this video, especially if you've made it all the way to the end. I know 7 hours roughly is a long time to watch a video. I mean, people don't even watch movies for 7 hours, so if you have made it all the way through the video, you give yourself a big pat on the back because you've earned it, my friend. And yeah, all I can say now is thanks for watching. If you've liked the video and if it wasn't too long for you, make sure to give it a like. And if you've liked it more than that, of course, make sure to give me a subscribe because it will mean a lot and also help a lot. Alrighty folks, till then, see you in the next video. One more thing before I jet off. I'll pop the camera off the tripod and get you a closer look at the painting. Alrighty, thank you. Alrighty folks, so here I am popping the camera off the tripod to get you a closer look. We first approach the main subject of the painting, and that is Emma. I tried to capture her hands as well as I could, and this is the outcome I got. We have the pool balls just off to the right there on the pool table. I pan across the rest of the pool table so you can get a close look at all the randomness you can get with the palette knife, which is why I love to use this simple tool. You can now get a close look at the blue tiles underneath the window frame, while we come up to the outside area of the painting that is seen through the window. Panning across the top of the painting with our fire hydrant sign and of course the pool cue, one of the crucial equipments for a pool game. And then of course the hanging plant pot with some fern dropping down with its shadow bouncing off the wall. Now we're coming down to the smooth rendered wall, where I have not made it smooth, but again have given it a bit of randomness with the palette knife to make it not exactly as the photo presents, but to give it my own little touch to keep it unique. A small opening of timber on the pool table and a bit of black carpet flooring to return us to the pool table once again for some real close-ups. Also the details for the pool balls. Once again, some of the fine detail we have gotten into the shirt of the wonderful Emma, and of course the hair and touch of the nose. Now we pan up to the subject we were painting from, the photograph. As you can see, I tried to capture everything I could with also giving it some unique touches with the palette knife. At the end of the day, I am super happy with how this came out, considering that I am not used to painting figures and household objects with so much going on. But of course you have to start somewhere, and I'm happy it was with this. I look forward to doing more similar paintings, but till then, thank you for stopping by and giving this video a gander. I hope to see more of you watching, as I love to edit these videos and share the passion I have for painting. And as always, if you enjoyed watching the video, give it a like, and if you enjoyed it more than that, don't hesitate to subscribe. It'll mean a lot and also help a lot. Alrighty, thank you. Ah, you folks are still here. Alrighty, well, all the plants are watered now, so no need for you to hang around. Guess I'll just see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, till then, catch you folks later. Cheers.